This one has it all. It's got a pixelated cover. It's got weird layering, planet, very pixelated, and some sort of symbol, ancient symbol stuff. And it had an awesome book trailer. Now, would you like a revisit of the book trailer?
I can't even remember what happened in that.
We're going to find it because it was awesome.
Gonna need that again for sure.
Okay, here's the trailer.
I can't believe we're doing this book. Run! No!
Cave paintings. Guy? Ruins. Water.
It's so like the editing is horrific. Like, fuck.
Thinking.
Damn, I couldn't get it up again. Stock images, stock videos.
Getting a headache.
It's why does it have this awful like
clocks?
Aztec,
Ears.
Inca.
Is this really happening, or is it just a dream?
Fuck, that's dope though. Yeah. And then you
Okay.
Brilliant. So good.
It's like exactly what we want. It has it all.
I wake up startled. I had the same weird dream again. Then I saw Mom too. It is more than a year since she left. I miss her a lot.
What are you reading?
Chapter 1.
There's a prologue.
Oh, that's not where it started me on when I opened the book. The fucking prologue. Oh, you would scare me out of that shit. To my papa for introducing me to the world of stories from a very young age. To my mama for instilling the confidence in me that I can do whatever I set my mind to. To my sister and Patrick, my husband, for telling me to just write it. And then listening patiently to the drafts several times a day. Damn. Several times a day.
Alright, I'm into it. A very long time ago. Got a ritual.
I love that, like, the chapter 1 starts and it this book is already good.
Are you already done with the prologue?
Yeah, G. The ritual, G.
You're just like, alright, it's a ritual, move past it.
What else do I need to know?
Sure. His chance of awakened the right.
Much sorrow comes from women who know not honor and truth.
I always think like that too. I wish I can study the stars. Is it possible with my boring accounting job? I need a career change.
I love people like they put their terms, like their life in such plain ideas. It's I hate my normal podcasting job. I want to study the stars instead. Like,
oh, but look, he's waking up next to his wife.
Beautiful, sweet Alicia.
And we saw that in the trailer.
Yes. Is he gonna run through the forest soon? When did we get to the part where he was running, or the nail biting thing?
That's gonna be me.
Please shave your stubble off. It's poking me. Fuck. Well, that's something I can relate to, and I don't like it.
Uh-oh. I notice her shoulders are getting muscular. Shrunk her shoulders.
Made him look soft. He pesters me to do some workouts. What? Dude, this is not sweet Alicia. Your beard sucks. You're not muscly enough. Whoa, dude. You better start running.
Must be all the exercise she does now. A new interest for her after she joined some Facebook groups.
Okay. But both of us know she wouldn't succeed in that. I'm way too lazy for any group to convince me about starting workouts. Yeah, boy. You ain't gonna get me to do shit, yo. I'm way too
Fucking
lazy.
Facebook groups try to get me to get 6-packs. Fuck them.
Fuck that. I'm not a sheep, yo.
I never remember her birthdays or anniversaries, but she always remembers every special date of mine. This guy sucks, dude. He sucks.
I am bad at getting her clothes. I am sure to get her colors she hates. Jewelry is not an option. She doesn't like them anyways. I will get out of the office early and search for something that she's going to love. I slowly fall back asleep.
Guy sucks.
Okay, I stopped to look around. I got to work. Yeah, the sidewalk is damp with earlier rain, forcing me into a childhood game of leapfrog. Yes, and then he says, when I was little, I would jump over these puddles as I walked down the street holding my mum's hand. Those days are long past. No, because you're playing leapfrog right now, you fuck.
I love this turn of phrase. It's always like, you know, hey, Mr. Jonathan Presscoat, my favorite buddy. Gary shouts from the other end of the street, awaking me from my thoughts. Like, as if, you know, normal people, when they're lost in thought, they're like literally catatonic. If someone shouts at me, I'm like, bah, bah, bah.
Where am I? I was playing leapfrog.
I was just a child a minute ago.
He is one of my close buddies.
He's too talkative for a man.
But this
Men
book
don't
was-
talk.
This book was
Men are quiet. Women, they're the blabbers.
But this book was written by a lady, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So this is like this is like because she's writing this guy, and it's like she's going like
Men don't talk.
Yeah, men are also very lazy.
They don't know how to get gifts for women.
Yeah. My wife doesn't remember. My wife remembers all of the important dates. I don't remember jack shit, and I'm too lazy to go do workouts. Man, this is like absolute scorn. This is, bro.
Now women, they're the ones who know how to talk too much.
Yeah.
Blah, 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 blah.
They talk, man.
Gotta highlight that one.
About her new yellow stilettos.
I've never seen someone wear yellow stilettos.
But the only people that wear stilettos, like, I mean, oh yeah, and this is like this lady's guesswork or like what she
men
probably
think about.
Yeah, as if we give a fuck about stilettos, yo.
That's just man shit.
Yeah.
Antiques, Alicia would love them.
Thank you, Gary. Gives me an all-knowing smile. I love this internal dialogue. Sorry, Gary, 5 minutes back I wanted to get rid of you, and now you have got me into this place.
That's great.
Bro, I know what's going on. The wife is fantasizing about Gary, dude. Because Gary knows where to go for gifts. And Gary's got the cool, hot new wife and probably is pretty good in bed. And my fucking husband doesn't know shit and is too lazy to do workouts. And he's a lot smaller than Gary.
I bet if
Gary knows where to go shopping for good gifts. Because
Yeah.
he knows to the way to a lady's heart. And that's why he gets hot chicks.
I bet if Gary listened to the Facebook groups, he'd be having a six-pack.
Yeah, I mean, it said he's big. It said he's big.
Gonna be some ancient, stupid thing. The thing he gets.
Bro, Gary is doing all the work.
Yeah. He's a young Flexington.
Gary, come here. I pull him by his sleeve. Imagine if I'm like, yo, I'm gonna get my girlfriend a present, and you take me to a store, and then you just start like buying a present for her. Like, as if the shop suggestion wasn't good enough.
Alicia never likes me drinking these. She says it's just sugar syrup and soda intended to make our tummies grow fat. Man,
Bro!
this lady hates this man she's writing about. Hi, honey. You are home. Why are you late? What did you do at work? That's a nice colored dress you're wearing. Dude, this guy sucks. Just tell her it's your birthday present. I got it in a box. Why would you want her to continue to think
You were doing something suspicious.
or that you didn't have her a present yet? Just tell her this is your birthday gift. You can't see it yet. John, what's wrong with you? Don't look at her eyes. You know you can't lie to her when she looks at you like that. Make up something, John. Hurry, say it's Gary's box. Why is this a problem that he's just giving her the gift?
Ruined as usual.
How? You got her a gift and now you're giving it to her.
The gift is broken.
Do not sully my honor with your foul presence.
He's always feeling like a little boy. Because he's not a man. Alicia needs a man like Gary.
Yeah, with six-pack.
Yeah. Everything is ruined now. John, get yourself together. Mom, I wish you were here. Take deep breaths, John. I'm sorry, Alicia. I screwed up as usual for your special day. Damn, yo, like, for real. You tried, man. It was you fucking...
Yeah, an accident by some random kid knocked the gift out of your hands and now you're blaming yourself.
What the fuck?
This guy sucks. Why is he so afraid of his girlfriend? She's clearly
This
happy.
is the best birthday ever, she exclaims, her arms around my neck trying to kiss me. I have become so pathetic that she's excited with just the fact that I remembered her birthday and got her a clumsily packed gift that might as well be broken now. This is not good, John.
This guy sucks.
Bro, this guy needs you, man. Like,
Yeah, he needs some fucking help. He needs some fucking therapy. Oh my god.
Like, this book is so bizarre. It's like one of these books where I am not even like concerned that there is no conflict yet, because I'm like, bro, John, get your shit together.
It's like when you read it and this is not about the story. It's about this woman's idea of what pathetic men are like.
yeah, like, but he's a beta cuck, soy boy.
Yeah, pussy.
And if he's not treated right, he's even programmed to die.
No, this is not the time to cry. Get it together, John. She's happy. Bro, like...
Selfish, bro.
You need some help.
Man up, G, like, for real.
This is definitely a winner.
Yeah, this is absolutely bonkers. Bro, you know so little about your wife. Finally, I had made her birthday special. I didn't even know the statue had a name. I bought it because it looked very ancient, and I know how crazy Alicia is about ancient stuff.
You didn't buy it, Gary got it.
Yeah, wait a minute. Isn't that a crack on the statue? Did you happen to forget that I am the restoration technician at the museum?
What? She like ancient stuff. Oh,
Bro,
she also
you're-
happens to work at a museum where she repairs broken ancient things.
She's crazy about ancient stuff. Bro, nah, I've lost all respect for John.
He sucks.
He
dude.
sucks, dude.
Ah, a snake. It's the thing on the cover. How much do you want to bet that the lady who wrote this book took a picture of some sort of statue somewhere on a vacation, and that's what the statue is made to be in the book?
Yeah. See, it's proof that I am not so bad to get. I also think that this book is, while the English is good, it seems to be.
It's garbage, dude. There's giant spaces between words.
I know, but I just hear me out. I think this is written with English not as the native language. I think this person may be I'm gonna go out on a limb here. Gonna go out on a limb and say that this person is Central South American.
Could be.
Just on the way that like the English is being written, sounds kind of.
And the theme of it being about Mayan. His wife just knows.
Yeah.
It's some random thing he got in a store. She already knows exactly what the goddess is and what that's for.
Well, I mean, that makes sense.
She likes ancient stuff.
She's crazy about ancient shit. The husband walking around. I suck. I can't even get it. I'm too lazy to get a six-pack. Gary, please don't talk to me. I'm trying to find a wife. Oh, Gary, thank you for finding my wife a present. Oh, she's probably going to hate it because I was supposed to give it to her at midnight?
I hate Gary, but I literally depend on him for my relationship to work.
Yeah. He's so tough and strong and probably sleeps with my wife every other day.
Yeah.
That's probably a good thing. Bro, this is the ultimate cuck story. Like. Or maybe this book is like just secretly awesome and we're gonna like throughout the book, John's gonna finally man up and like.
Oh, he's gonna become
like
Gary.
He's gonna become Gary, yeah.
A rare find. See, it's proved that I'm not so bad at getting you a perfect gift. I am famished. What shall we have for giant space dinner?
The giant spaces are everywhere.
Fuck,
what's
like there's
going on,
literally
yeah.
giant spaces here.
You gotta have those.
He even talks like an idiot.
The walking with the heavy statue has made me too tired to cook, and I know Alicia is too excited to cook tonight.
But like, I don't understand because she's saying, I know exactly what this is. This is Ixchel. But honey, most Ixchel statues have these features and this one doesn't. How did you know that?
He didn't know dick.
But how does she know it's Ixchel if it's like, this is Ixchel? But normally Ixchel has jaguar ears and claws and this one doesn't. Well, how do you know that this is that then?
She's an expert, restoration expert.
Yes. John forgot about that. He's a shit partner.
Yeah. But I also don't understand. Ixchel is shown to have claws like a jaguar. And then I hear her walking around Ixchel as I look in the refrigerator for something to eat. The walking with the heavy statue has made me too tired to cook, and I know Alicia is too excited to cook tonight.
How big is this statue?
Yeah, I thought it was small, like in a box. And now, yes, there you are, my extra meaty pizza.
Well,
I take
he
a few
can't carry it
slices
'cause
and eat them.
He's not very buff.
But he's complaining about like not being able to cook because he was carrying a statue,
He has a pizza at home.
but he has a pizza at home, and that's what they're gonna eat for her birthday dinner. John, are you for real? You're gonna eat old pizza,
Yeah, boy.
bro? Fucking Alicia, you need to leave this, man.
Yeah, go after Gary.
Go
I mean, for
Gary's.
real.
Just put on some stilettos. You know what men like.
Gary's got it all together.
The women like go into like a shoe store and go stilettos. That will really get me a guy. I just find like stilettos are like.
If anything, I think you're probably uncomfortable in those.
Well, dramatically uncomfortable, but also you can't walk anywhere in them really. I
Never tried on a pair myself. Yeah. Old pizza and TV. I jump onto the couch
Bro,
and switch the TV on. I bite into
Bro!
the cheesy awesomeness of the pizza as I browse the channels.
She's not even eating with you, dude. She's not even eating with you, man.
Ah, that's a juicy piece of meat. So yummy. Why is there nothing to watch on the TV? That's what men think. That's just...
I bite into a piece of pizza and I'm like, so yummy.
It's so
So
yummy.
yummy.
I like meat. I'm a man.
I don't give a fuck about my wife, yo. I suck. Honey, John Honey. Several bits of pizza fall onto the floor from my collar?
This guy sucks.
Bro, this guy sucks.
He fell asleep eating on her birthday.
It's 3 a.m. He's like already forgotten about the fucking statue.
Be careful, honey. It's really ancient.
Yeah, boy. I almost drop it as I hear the word ancient. Fuck you, man.
He's so incompetent.
I always feel something creepy with ancient things.
Just look at the time, Alicia, he says, after a regular night of falling asleep eating pizza.
On her birthday. on her fucking birthday.
He got a gift that he didn't pick out. Job done.
Job done. I forget about it by tomorrow. Like, bro, this guy sucks, dude.
I wonder, you know, like when at the beginning of the book it says like, thanks to my husband for reading this so many times. You think this was her way of like
Trying to get the message across.
like you're falling
Look
asleep.
at this shitty husband. He's a real sucky main
Yeah,
character.
and he doesn't
isn't
have
he?
a six-pack.
Isn't he? Yeah, he's too lazy to join those workout things from those Facebook groups. That's a real, like, it's like slightly too specific.
Yeah,
You know?
it's really-
It's like,
Pathetic.
yeah, it's sad. Gary, though, Gary's a real man. Bro, Gary's gotta hit that ass.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
Gary's definitely gonna get in there.
I can't believe I'm up at 3 a.m. discussing about ancient stuff with Alicia.
What?
I can't believe I have to discuss my wife's interests with her.
Codices? Conquistadors? I ask her, confused at the big words. I'm never good with words. Yeah, shit, you ain't good with anything.
He's not even good at eating pizza. It's falling out of his mouth. Where is this book coming from? Didn't she have a statue? She's like, look at this book.
I think it came out of the statue.
Oh, it was separated from the base, right?
Because, like, it said that the statue was kind of, like, broken in pieces now. And, separated from the base.
Yeah.
Can't you read them? You've been working with ruins all your life. John, I am a restorer. It's linguists who study language. Oh my god, dude. John is about to fucking get capped, G. Hey, John, for real. Like, get your shit together. What are you doing?
This dude sucks.
He wanted to take her in his arms and smother her with kisses and drown himself in the beauty of her soul, but what's gonna happen to me?
Why are there so many weird spaces in this book? I push her off the sofa and guide her to the bedroom. I just push her. Just get off the sofa. Where my melted cheese pile is. Alicia, honey, happy birthday and you need to sleep. Just close your eyes. Thanks, honey, but what about Ixchel and the Codex? I can't sleep. What about Ixchel and the Codex? I'm not able to sleep. This is too much ancient information for my brain to handle. This guy sucks, dude. Learning about old things is extremely tiring to John.
He just wanted to eat some fucking pizza on his wife's birthday.
I know.
Hieroglyphics and codices. Use the right terms, John. Don't go to sleep.
This is too much of the bygone era for me. How did you get this girl? She's like literally an ancient expert and you're like, this is her first time I've heard about a hieroglyph. I can't even sleep because it's so much info.
Yeah, and also like you're spilling pizza on yourself as you eat, and you can't, like, you have no self-esteem, no confidence, no intelligence.
No.
Apparently, conquistador is a huge word that you can't understand.
What? Where did Alicia find this man, and how did he get her?
Does someone who's like fascinated by history end up with someone who literally doesn't even know what history is?
It's just too much of a bygone era for him to comprehend. I can't wait to see what John does for work.
Are you on chapter 3 yet?
Yeah, he talks to it.
Yeah, he talks to it, and then his wife tells him he doesn't need to talk to it. Does she really think that he's doing it like as if it can, like, as if it needs that? Well, I would think John is dumb as fuck as well if he like didn't know what, like.
I would say that, like, you know, Alicia must like him because he's like a super stud, but we clearly know that he's not.
Yeah.
Why is she with him?
Like all the things like if he's scrawny or fat, maybe he's super smart, you know, or super funny, you know. Or if he's you know, super buff, maybe he's not so bright, but loving and caring, you know. Or anything, any redeemable quality. But this man is dumb, lazy,
doesn't even know what
ugly,
his wife does.
It doesn't care, is not loving, you know, struggling through very simple tasks and a complete slob.
And the only man helping him stumble through his relationship, he can't stand. Gary.
Yeah, well, because that's a reflection on how shit he is compared to him.
I remove my shirt and settle on the couch, grabbing my favorite drink. Oh, my tummy is becoming big. Maybe it's time I stop drinking this sugar syrup.
Bro, look at the ingredients on this fucking drink you're drinking. You can see it has sugar in it. Alicia might be true about this being sugar and soda. What, so you just...
He doesn't know that there's sugar in soda.
And Alicia keeps telling him, and he's like, you know what? Alicia might be right about this.
Yeah.
Fucking hell. Express card. Mr. Prescott, I'm calling with some good news. You have accumulated enough reward points for a card upgradation.
An upgradation?
An upgradation? Okay, so I assume an upgradation is going from like a silver to a gold card or a gold to a platinum. I think that's what was implied there, like a bigger spending allowance on your credit card, perhaps.
Maybe.
And he's like, why don't you give me a real fucking reward, like a free trip? Because that's how credit card companies work.
Yeah.
And also, why the fuck would you want a free trip instead of an upgraded credit card? You know, like...
I don't know.
A holiday, just what I wanted to get away from this mundane work life. Vancouver, Puerto Rico, or Belize?
Sure, thanks, Jane. I will reply you right away. Non-native.
Thank you for choosing Express Card. Please continue to use our services. Here's your free trip to Belize.
Oh, how convenient. It's the perfect place to see Maya ruins. What? I get us a vacation and you make it into a ruin hunting trip. This is not fair, Alicia.
Oh my god. Okay, firstly, fuck you. You didn't get that shit. You just got a fucking phone call and you got that. It's not like this. You suddenly own this fucking holiday as if you're fucking pizza eating punk ass knows dick and what? You don't like seeing fucking Mayan ruins? What sort of person?
Now I'm not excited for the trip because my wife is going to be really happy.
I don't want to look at ancient shit. I want to eat pizza
And watch TV.
and be a slob. Bro, you suck.
John, you suck. Alicia needs to leave your ass and hook up with
come
Gary.
on, go take the holiday with Gary. It's like a call, John, honey.
John, honey.
Your head is still stuck in the codex. Maybe I shouldn't have got you Ixchel.
The one thing he's done for her, I shouldn't have done it. I regret making you happy on your birthday.
It's weird. I feel excited too.
Fuck you,
Fuck
John.
you, dude. You
sounds
should
like
be
the
excited. You get to spend time with your wife who's finally fucking happy for fucking once, and you're fucking you're like, this is weird. I feel kind of happy doing something nice for her. Fuck you, dude.
What a piece of
Gary,
shit.
you need to get in there and tear that ass apart. Like, oh, it's 2012. Gee, this is 2012. Bro, that's the year the Mayan calendar ends.
Oh, yes.
You remember that?
I do remember that. How convenient.
Oh my god, as with every flight that we have traveled together, I am in the window seat.
This guy.
Alicia likes to sit at the window side too, but she always gives it up to me.
Why? Why does she do that?
Bro, This lady is way too sweet. And like, she likes sitting next to the window too, but she gives it up for him every time. Maybe you want to give up that window seat this time, you dick. You're learning about how to please your wife for once. Maybe Gary is pleasing her in more ways than one, we hope.
Yeah.
But,
A trip to see the Maya ruins is not exactly my piece of pizza, or was it piece of cake? Who cares about what's the right word?
Alicia is happy. I am happy. You shouldn't have to like process that. You should just,
He treated it like such a burden to have to make his wife happy.
yeah.
I don't know why she's his wife to begin with.
Oh, we get a nice travel article on Belize. More than 35% of Belize's landmass is set aside to protected parks or nature reserves, more than any other country in Central America. The famous Coxcomb Basin Natural Reserve stretches across the more than 100,000 acres of rivers, mountains, and jungles, and the only protected jaguar habitat on the planet. Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna skip this because this is just information about Belize.
There is no conflict in this story, but
Sure
it
there
doesn't
is.
What?
The conflict is right here. I still haven't figured out why women need such big handbags. Also, all the stuff they carry in it. Alicia's bag must weigh more than a ton. I'm sure I will find an elephant or even a dinosaur in there one day soon. Good, her shoulders are muscular now. It will be easier for her to carry that entire load.
Bro, she's carrying Gary's load. That's what.
Yeah, boy.
Gary's gotta get in there.
Oh my god. I tried hard to control my laughter at the thought of pulling an elephant out of a bag. These fucking women, dude. Just cracks me up how stupid they are.
Elephant out of a handbag. That's hilarious. I'm laughing.
Good thing she's so muscular. She can carry all that stupid women bullshit.
Yeah, stupid women. Fuck. I should seriously find out how to be an astronomer. I need to search on courses for this, and then I need not to be bored with my work. Fucking hell, Jay. Maybe you should fucking focus on getting some discipline or just
Doing anything.
start working out, you fat sack of shit.
Stop drinking sugary sodas all the time.
Yeah, and eating pizza like a pig.
Shitty dream sequence. Can we just ban dream sequences from writing, please?
I should be sitting on the balcony with my pizza and fizzy drinks when it rains, not walking around like I expect for this trip. Fucking hell, boy.
Guy sucks so bad.
He talks of Belize's pleasant weather, rich soils, and abundance of marine life in the rivers. Bro, Alicia, just stay in fucking Belize.
Yeah, leave him behind.
That can't you? It has a beautiful tropical climate.
Tell Gary to come on down. Stop eating cakes, you fat piece of shit. Like, if you care about losing weight, then stop gorging yourself on cakes and fizzy sodas.
Men are so fat and ugly and stupid.
Yeah,
Except
and
Gary.
they don't
he's
know
such a
what
man.
women want.
Yeah, Gary does though. He knows what's right.
Yeah. Gary's got a six-pack. Can tell that's gonna be one of the things we like harp on every time.
Gary needs to get in there. Needs to tap that ass.
Oh, here it is. She can never understand the beauty she is made of because she doesn't see herself as I do. Extreme self-esteem issues is why she's with this slob.
Yeah. She says all this shit about the violin music and then he says, I love you. Like, oh,
Gets
she's
no
trying to have a
response.
conversation with you, bro.
He just doesn't know how.
Gary could appreciate music.
Yeah. And she doesn't say it back. Interesting.
He accidentally said I love you to Gary once, but they blew it off as nothing.
Yeah. This is the real story going on. That's what we call subtext, guys.
How does he know the name of the waitress?
I don't know.
It's such a way of making me exercise. Oh my god! Alicia recommends we take the stairs down.
What a bitch, dude.
He wants to do is eat pizza and drink fizzy drink. Literally.
All this ancient stuff is bogging my brain down. I need a fizzy drink to hype me up.
I love the way, like, there's the difference in the narration between the his and her. It's like, we are in the suite. I see Alicia reverently rub her fingers on the silken mattress. She presses her cheek to the cool velvet pillow. And then it switches to him. I jump on the comfy bed with her. Like,
Men are just dumb
Men are
brutes.
just dumb as, yeah.
Turns the TV on. Go to sleep, John. There's gonna be a lot of walking tomorrow. I wait for her on the bed. I'm not a fan of all this walking around that's going to happen today.
Bro, you
what
need
did
to-
you think you were going to be doing?
And what? You don't like walking around? That's too much, bro. If
she
you-
makes him take the stairs, dude. Alicia's a bitch.
Yeah. This
Oh
is
my
like
God.
the most depressing story ever. Like,
Yeah, it really is. It's like awful.
like this lady, this loving, beautiful, intelligent lady is trying to get this man
To just
to
do exercise a
walk,
little bit.
and he
And take a
hates it.
It's making fun of her for her interests, which he doesn't even remember where she works, apparently.
All he wants to do is eat pizza. Like,
And watch TV.
what a piece of shit.
I bet Gary likes to take the stairs.
Gary would he runs upstairs.
Yeah, he blasts through a
He
staircase.
probably takes like 2 or 3 stairs with each step, you know, because he's got big quads that could really hold a woman down.
Oh my god.
She opens it gently and peeks inside. Her eyes widen. She slaps her hands on her cheeks and gasps loudly.
That's when you see Gary behind the door.
Yeah. Alicia, I didn't know you were a fan of money and stuff. Even though I got you that fucking present, that Gary, that
Perfect
John-
gift for you, yeah.
A perfect gift for you.
How much do you want to bet Gary's not even in the story anymore?
I don't know.
I want to take bets on that. We're gonna make like a whole episode about how Gary is the right.
I will be really disappointed.
It's like when we read.
I'm a Gary fan now.
It's like when we read A Clash of the Blue Demons, and like the author sat down to write about something, and we just completely hijack it with like some other meaning. Like this is not a story about Mayans or like the secret of ancient. It's a story about a woman who seeks a better partner. In Gary.
The reason that I don't think Gary's in this book, well, it depends, because they've now gone to Belize.
No, I don't think they're gonna leave.
Gary's not in Belize, is he?
No, he's not.
But it is a little suspicious that Gary
picked out the
thing. It's so like he was just like
that one,
bro. Like, come with me into the store, and I will pick your wife's gift out for you. Like that is
suspicious.
But I don't.
Is that just bad writing, or is that like a?
Is that good writing? Like you don't.
It's hard
know.
to tell.
You never know. It's a young guy. He's of small stature, has brown skin, straight black hair, which falls on his long, sloping forehead.
it's a sloping forehead. It's a slope forehead. Nice to meet you. I'm Elisa Prescott, says depressed. No gigantic handbag today, he comments. Oh, just like let her do her fucking thing.
Bro,
maybe that's how she got so muscular.
Yeah.
Maybe if you carried something around, you wouldn't be a piece of shit.
Yeah, why are you digging on her handbag? Because she's got to walk around and carry things with her? You don't walk around and do dick!
Women are so stupid, man. Carrying around a bunch of stuff to make themselves look pretty and,
Yeah,
you know.
fucking... They say settled here in sometime, I think, around 1000 BC. Then John pipes in into the conversation that Alicia and this tour guide are having and says, "That's a really long time ago."
Oh my god. Uh-oh. There we go. Inner dialogue. He's like Gary, talkative. I see Alicia all excited about being a restoration technician, but you tell me you're an accountant like a dead person.
He is observant. Yeah, bro. I'm fucking stupid as I hate my job.
Lucky guy, I wish I had the freedom to choose like you. Bro, you have the freedom, you just don't have the commitment. You don't have the drive.
You don't have any discipline.
Anything.
Bro, Gary's probably doing a lot more to...
What does Gary do? Maybe he's like a personal trainer. What do you like to do, John? What's stopping you from doing it? Good question. I want to be an astronomer. There's nothing stopping you from doing what you want.
Wayob leads you to Wayib.
This guy needs to get his fucking life together. I mean... Why the giant spaces between the words?
I'm used to it now. It's actually flavor. Like,
I mean...
Mikal
Why
explains.
do we have this? I just don't understand.
This is the removed words.
Hey Jaden. Thanks for the follow. We are reading Ixchel's Secret, a story about a man who has a beautiful wife that he doesn't deserve because he is a piece of shit. Maya loved games. That's attractive, I say.
I didn't understand that either. Like,
What?
well, what? Yeah. And then Mikhail just tells him, actually, no, it's not attractive. Like,
No, it's not interesting. The Maya rulers would wage wars and bring the captives home. Okay.
story is like catching up to itself as well, because I know like you get the statue, then you have the dream sequence, and then you arrive at the tomb. Oh, it's like I've been here before. It's like deja vu. Like, bro,
Yeah.
like come on, what a phone-in storyline.
Oh my god, yeah.
Get the deja vu again. I may need to start working out after all. John, you can't even climb stairs without running out of breath. That's bad. Stop eating pizza, dude!
Yeah.
Stop eating pizza. Start caring about your wife. Otherwise, Gary's
gonna slip in.
Yeah, he's gonna
slip into your life.
Gonna slip into your wife.
Yeah, that's true.
What is my way up?
What is your way up, John?
Can we just get to the part where Alicia and Gary banged, dude?
Yeah.
There are many reports of mugging en route to El Pillar.
He's planned something for her there? Ow.
And also, like, it says that there are robbers on the road to El Pillar. Like, and the guy's like, look, the last tour guy that went up there told me that they got armed at gunpoint. They got robbed at gunpoint. Luckily, they weren't harmed. And he's like, what? Can we go? Like, dude, I'm about to lose my wife, G. Like, why would the tour guide want to take them there if he gets robbed too?
I don't know.
Why would he want to take the risk?
I have no idea.
Most of the journey is through the jungle. By the city standards, the road is very rough, but it's pretty normal for the jungle road. Great info there. Thank you.
He's an observant guy. You know what he would be great at? Fucking astronomy.
Yeah, yeah. You know what else he would be good at? Getting cheated on.
Interesting, we are at country borders. Must be the reason for all the mugging. Why?
Some sort of contextual thing about Belize and neighboring states, I don't know, that we don't understand.
What? David is a friend of mine, an archaeologist recently appointed to the El Pillar site. Me, David, and Gary have been friends for as long as I can remember. He's also from our neighborhood, and he's just in Belize now.
He's there?
No, not Gary, David.
David, what?
It says David is his friend. When he gets to the site, David is there, and David and him and Gary were best friends and grew up in the same neighborhood, and now he's a tour guide stationed at the exact place that he's going on his trip to Belize, which he got randomly and didn't even want to go to. What?
I think Dave, Alicia, and Gary have been doing many things behind.
John's back, yeah.
I bet you know what happened. You know what I bet happened is that Dave was just like, yo, I got these tickets to Belize. Obviously, I can't use them because I'm already here. Go take. I know the store.
Yeah,
in
get
our
Gary
hometown.
to take
Get Gary
John
to
there.
take John there. I know it's his wife's birthday.
She likes ancient stuff.
She likes ancient stuff. Get that present, and then I'll randomly call them up, or I'll get a friend to call them up. Give them the tickets.
I
for free.
recently got moved here.
Our credit card company, here's your free trip to Belize. And your wife is excited by that statue that they found. We'll take them there. And then what? This great driver gets assigned to them who's willing to take the risk to take them to the spot where he's at.
Which he recently got appointed
Dave's
to.
behind this, yo. He's gonna run a train on that girl. He set this whole thing up, and he's an expert. He's an expert.
He knows
in
all about the
subject
site, despite it not being on the
that
map.
the wife is excited about, bro. He is in the best position to get way too deep into
Alicia.
yeah, into her excavation site. Oh
my God. He's also from our neighborhood. How fucking convenient. Again, I can't tell if this is like the setup for something or if it's just really bad writing. Even though we've been best friends forever, I don't know much about him. We've never been to his house or met his parents, but he's a good friend. What the fuck? Good thing his neighborhood friend got a job in the place he randomly got a trip to. Oh, bro, you're missing it. Alicia is extremely attracted to the fact that David knows a lot about ancient stuff, too. Oh, no. So, David, are you here for some excavations? Oh my god. It's like turning into a porno. Yeah. David's a real homie to David.
Yeah, he's a real homie to David. Set that ass on the right course, you know? Bro, so you had a friend who was into archaeological shit for his whole life,
Yeah.
who lived on the same street as you, and you know so little about archaeological shit because you never listen to your friends, and you get a wife who's super enthusiastic about that shit. She works in a museum, and you still can't even remember her fucking job.
Or
no
her
wonder
birthday.
that they're behind your back.
Meanwhile, your two childhood best friends, Gary, knows exactly what your wife would like, and David works in a spot that she has been dying to go to her whole life.
Bro, that's behind his back
This
all
is-
the
this is
time.
all about getting John out of the picture for David and Gary to swoop in.
Swoop in and just, they've probably been hitting that ass. What the fuck? I mean, the context, the subtext.
Luckily, her self-esteem is so low. That's why John gets to...
Yeah, John doesn't know dick, yo. Bro, you've never been to his house or met his parents because he had your girl over there at all times. Bro, and it's like, you ever you run into your good mate and you just have this thing in the back of your head where it's like, he's always good looking, his hair is always nicely done, you know, like.
He would be a much better fit for my wife.
Ah! Oh, dude, Alicia is falling into this guy's arms, yo.
So, David, you're here on business?
And he's just like, you know what, I'm just taking a break, but we know so little about the Mayan civilization. And she's like, oh my god, take me, dude. You already took me so much when you
Yeah.
lived back on
Yeah.
our street.
Let's get the frozen pizza out and reheat it.
It's my birthday.
You go do your birthday shit. I'll fall asleep on the couch watching television.
I don't give a fuck about your job, yo.
Oh man, I need a drink.
North, east, south, and west. We're getting lots of description about the Mayans, how they eat beans and cacao, and so much just... Hmm? Looks like John is being converted to the wonders of archaeology. talking about the downfall of the Mayans. John is getting bored because David goes into his archaeologist self. As soon as my friend starts talking about his job, I tune out, yo.
Yeah.
When's the next pizza coming? Right, and now he's being sarcastic. She doesn't like me making fun of her ancient stuff.
Yeah. Alicia, your job sucks.
She is clearly annoyed by my lack of respect for her beloved ruins. Bro!
She should be.
She should. You're a dick, man. Bro, David, you need to get in that. Like, seriously, teach this man a lesson.
Like, I'm going to set up a special surprise to take her to a ruin and then make fun of her for enjoying it.
Yeah. Also, David, there's two of David's friends at the office, and he says they will be archaeologists. Alicia is going to be happier. Bro, can you just like for 10 minutes just try a little bit harder to get you? That's crazy.
I know. We're excited to read it too. This is our punishment book.
Yeah, but honestly,
It's turning out to be
the funniest thing I've ever read.
Yeah. I don't know how long you've been tuning in, but the character of this book sucks big time.
Yeah. And it's funny because it's like, this book was written by a woman, and it's like, bro, I'm pretty sure, like,
She wrote this
mental
to give-
issues? Like,
She wrote this to give it to her husband to be like, this is what having a shitty husband is like. Look at the main character in this book.
he's just a fat slob who doesn't care about his wife's work.
Literally doesn't even know what job she has.
Yeah.
And his best friends are a much better fit for her. And
Yes.
they're ripped.
Yeah, they're ripped and bigger, and they know what jobs she wants. They know what presents she wants for her birthday. And Gary needs to get down to Belize and get start doing some excavation of himself. Like, seriously,
Okay.
this girl is waiting for anybody to take like.
Print artist has been since the call from the credit card company. So you're all caught up on how much of a piece of shit John is.
Oui, you are right, but I grew up out of France mostly.
Sadly, I miss Gary, but I am down for David.
What?
You know what? So is Alicia. This is at our...
Well, it was written by a man, so it's like she's speaking through.
No, this is written by a woman.
No, sorry. It was written by a woman, and she's saying, I would be okay with Gary, but I'll take David.
Yeah.
In the context of this.
Yeah. Keep the chat here so we can both see it.
Nice.
Oh, man. Every time he looks at someone, I look at David's other colleague. He is a young guy, tall, with walnut skin, brown hair, and green eyes.
Yeah, it's like always.
It's all about the looks.
It's all about, and you don't get too much like. When the books are written by men, the women get descriptions.
Yeah.
And it seems like in this book being written by a woman, the guy's getting descriptions, and they're all very beautiful, except for the husband, who is a fat slob,
Yeah.
who can't remember his wife's job.
Yeah. He eats reheated pizza on her birthday and falls asleep watching
Yeah.
TV. Takes her on an expensive trip to the prime destination for her and then makes fun of her there for liking something that she's interested in.
Yeah.
I can see his muscular arms under his short sleeve shirt.
And Mikkel is so good with people, dude.
David notices me looking at his colleague.
Everyone else is talking about ancient shit, and John is just like, he can't.
Doesn't give a fuck.
Yeah.
He's just complaining about all the walking it's taken to get here.
He doesn't like walking upstairs. He doesn't like walking downstairs. He doesn't like doing anything that involves physical movement.
Yeah, and his wife always suggests they use the stairs to get him to exercise. Bitch.
Yeah, bitch. Total bitch. Please, honey. Please. Just a little bit of exercise. Just walking up and down the stairs is enough.
You need to cut the sugar out of your sodas. He lost it at the airplane bit. Yeah, I like sleeping at the side of the window, but so does my wife. Fuck her.
My wife is so kind. She always lets me, even though I know she enjoys sleeping by the window. But I'll take that shit every time.
I know that she likes it, but I don't care. She carries around a big fat purse, so she's really muscular. She doesn't need to sleep.
Fuck. Be careful, John. Don't be a Mayan sacrifice. These stairs can be tricky. Because he
Stairs are the greatest threat to this man.
I see all these like hunky guys, and all the hunky guys are talking archaeology with his
my
wife,
wife.
and then they're just like the fat slob piece of shit who hates everything, can't even walk down the stairs, and like he hates it because he has to do it, and they're all just like, dude,
Be careful.
be careful because you do not look stable on those itsy bitsy little legs. You know, I'll take your wife down on the other side of we'll walk down the other scarier side.
Yeah.
You go with these easy steps. We might be gone for a little while, like 2 or 3 hours. You know, me and the boys will take her. You don't worry about it. We're just going to do some archaeology over there.
Yeah, we're gonna do some deep digging.
Yeah.
Yeah, let me show you what it's like to be really deep inside a ruin.
Really, a really big artifact.
Your wife's never seen ruins this big. So this is the surprise. She smiles.
If John gets away from this with like the wife in love with him, I'm gonna be pissed.
I'm gonna be extremely angry.
Because he does not deserve this lady.
No, he doesn't. She deserves Gary or David at the
Yeah,
least.
Aunt Mikkel even. He's great. He's great. He's got really almond skin too.
Yeah, his
He's
skin
so
is-
good with people.
His skin is stretched so nicely across his ribs. So let's go over our trailer checklist so far, though. We've seen waking up from bed. We've seen girl bending to look at pebbles on the water. We haven't seen man running through forest.
No. But you can't tell me that any one of those characters is John, because John is a fat man who is too stupid
He
to
was kind
understand.
of fat in the trailer.
Was he?
Should we watch it again?
Yeah, give me a rewatch on that.
A rewatch for those tuning in now. The trailer for this book, and it is amazing.
It is amazing.
All right, see, look, that's got to be John, right?
He can't run though. He's
This
not
is
running.
this is at his lowest point. This is where he's like really having to be. See, that's just good writing. They're setting it up that he hates running, and now
But he can't run. I don't buy that he can run.
this is the only running he's ever done. Okay, we've got ruins.
That's fine. That's just an establishing shot. That's the
Airplane,
Trip,
we
that's
saw
their
that.
trip to Belize. Yeah,
Yeah.
staring out the window. Yeah. Okay. The Mayan ruins.
Local park,
Local, stuff.
Forest,
Forest.
shore.
Yep.
Girl looking at rocks.
Lovely looking wife, desperate for the real attention from a
Yeah,
real
desperate
man.
for Gary.
Yeah, desperate for, yep.
And she's looking at rocks. That's archaeology.
Oh, that is, yep. She looks like she's dressed for archaeology.
She's bored. There's John.
That can't be John.
Oh, he's nail biting. He's thinking, look, if I don't do
If
something,
I don't do
I'm gonna
something,
lose
Gary
my wife.
will.
Yeah. I'm gonna lose my wife, guys.
She won't even sleep in the same bed with me anymore.
Yeah, there's
That must be
getting out of bed.
That's
sneaking
Alicia.
away.
his eyes light up. They lighten up. Oh my god, I'm in Belize.
If I don't do something, Gary is gonna be
Where's the
waking up
next
next to her
pizza?
tomorrow.
Yeah.
Ruins. Yeah.
That's the Codex.
Mayan
Mayan
gears, I guess.
gears turning.
Is this really happening, or is it just a dream?
Really happening, or is this just a dream? Question that we may have asked ourselves before. Wow. So we've almost seen everything in the trailer so far.
Well, yeah. But I expect that the second half of the book will be like Gary or David going really to town on this lady.
Yeah.
And you can't show that in the trailer, right?
No.
I mean, you can't see. You can't see that. You can't. Plus, that
You can't show that.
Yeah, you can't show that. Plus, it would give away the juicy part of the book, really.
Yeah.
Ixchel's secret. The wife has a secret. You know, that's
Yeah.
that's how it's played.
That should be Alicia's secret.
Yeah. Well, maybe she will become Ixchel. Maybe she'll learn that Ixchel had a secret, guy on the side as well.
Yeah.
And that, to become Ixchel, she needs to also find a guy to have on the side. Maybe 2 or 3.
Yeah.
I mean, any of them would be good.
Almost anyone is a better fit for her than John. I have talked to one of my friends. He will be here today night.
Yeah, that's kind of the whole book, isn't it?
What?
Something like that.
Another dream sequence. I'm going to skip it.
I look at David. Alicia sits next to me. I can feel tension in her breath. Her face is flushed, maybe due to the heat, or realizing the fact that she may finally decipher the pamphlet if the torn piece is found.
No, what she's doing is experiencing attraction to someone who
someone
shares an
who's-
interest that she has.
Yeah, and someone that's not a fat piece of shit. I think I know the right person to solve this. Please call up Gary. Get Gary in the mix.
Yeah.
Gary needs to come down to Belize.
Yeah. It's gotta be Gary, right?
Come on, let's go, David says as he comes back. The 3 of us follow him. Anxiety is contagious. I feel tense too about what David would say. Man, I don't think you're feeling the same sort of palpable, tension, energy that Alicia is feeling, or David's feeling for that matter. After an excruciatingly long walk,
Oh my god.
we reach the parking lot.
Oh. Charlie.
That's Charlie.
New guy is Charlie. Now he's a linguist.
Oh, that's who. That's the. Yeah, that's from the.
Charlie's eyes are dark brown. His lips are pale and thin. His nose is slender. He is a well-built body, as seen through his thin cotton shirt that almost seemed to rip off due to his twinning cords of muscles that shape his entire body. Bro, he has got a muscle obsession.
Well, the author might.
He has a well-built body.
I wonder if Charlie is a cunning linguist.
That's a good one. That's a really good
Yeah,
one.
you know what Alicia needs? She needs Gary. He's the hunk, and then she needs Dave. He's the archaeologist. That's the companion in your work.
And then she needs
she
Charlie, who's
the
good
linguist,
at,
the missing piece of the puzzle, the other expert. You know what she doesn't need is John.
who's good at cunnilinguist. That's such a cunning linguist. What's with all these muscular men? First Lucio, then Charlie. Now Alicia has role models to point out as she pesters me to do my workouts.
What? This book is turning literally into what I thought it would.
Sounds like we have a harem rewrite planned for this. Don't you know it?
It's a reverse harem in the contextual form of it.
That's true. This is a reverse.
This
harem.
would be if you're going to put this up in a genre, it would be
gotta
reverse harem.
You got to squeeze John out.
Yeah.
You bring in Charlie and Mikkel.
Yeah, John. Normally, it's the nerds that have little dicks, but I assume that if you're fascinated by nerdy things, then the nerds they have the big dicks.
Yeah.
And an accountant could be a nerd by all accounts, but I think it's less that it's like
he's
an
fat.
accountant. Yeah, he's fat and he likes pizza. Like, to be
Loser.
honest, there is no redeeming quality about
No.
John whatsoever.
No, there isn't. He's clearly pointed out now how many muscular men are introducing themselves. And how this is going to convince Alicia to pester him to do workouts.
David, please, Alicia, just tell fucking John to go home. You can extend the trip for as long as you need to.
Yeah.
This book is like way more engaging than any other book that I've read, though. Like, it barely has any like actual story in it.
Yeah.
Or it's playing out very slowly, but at least like
There's a lot of subtext.
There's a lot of subtext. Like,
again, the author has written something they didn't mean to write.
yeah, it's like the real issues are coming to light through the facade of the story is there, and then the real issue is sitting underneath.
Do you think it's on purpose, though?
Wow, you cannot hide if you're racist, the racism comes through.
It's true.
If you're frustrated at your marriage, that's going to come through as well.
Oh, yes.
All the guys surrounding you are going to be amazing
Hunks.
guys, and they're all interested in what you're doing, and they're all better for you. And the fucking guy that you're with, you piece of shit,
He's just dragging you down.
he's dragging you down. Let him go. Let the fish go. If it doesn't happen, then I don't know. I'm gonna have to take it the rest of the night off to process.
That has to be the conclusion of it. One of these bachelors is just waiting for her.
Yeah, to rip through her, really. I mean, to really get into her. Is it going to be the cunning linguist? Or is it going to be the hunky
Well,
Gary?
now we've got Lucio. Now he's a muscular man. Big role model.
The twinning cords of muscle that shape his entire body.
I look at Mikkel, my only companion who is not an archaeologist or a restorer.
Is one of them going to raid her tomb?
You fucking know she is. Am I the only one who feels this is weird? No, John. We all think it's weird. We think it's weird that Alicia is with you at all.
Yeah. Yeah.
He must be of Maya descent. He has been excited about and has significant knowledge about the Maya. Yeah, it must be a part of his heritage. There's no reason why someone
Would be interested because, like, your wife is.
Oh my god, I'm gonna fucking hurt myself. Rest at last. My legs hurt terribly. Bro, you don't have the stamina for this trip. You don't have the stamina for Alicia either.
No, you need to go home and let Lucio take his wife out on this tour of Mayan. Replace the Mayan ruins with resorts, and replace the interest in archaeology and something simple like surfing. And like, bro, it's like literally honeymoon's worst nightmare.
Yeah. Oh my god. Dude, he's such a piece of shit.
I love all the subtext, like, it's a perfect fit.
Yeah.
That everyone else says except John. Like,
And now, as they're deciphering this codex, he says, Alicia stands next to me. She beams at her discovery. Maybe I should have got her the same old bead necklace or bracelet like every other birthday. For once, I got her something different and see where it has led us to.
Yeah, now all these guys are all over her, dude. All these muscly guys.
I can't believe I got her something that's probably going to enrich and fulfill her life.
I didn't just get her the same stupid fucking necklace. I get her every year.
Yeah, I got something because Gary wanted me to get it for her.
Yeah. Gary got me a statue. Gary told me to get a statue. And then I got some free tickets to go to Belize, where my other friend works, who was totally into all the same things my wife was into. And
now there's all these hunky guys that want to take us around and ruin.
Yeah, and I'm just struggling to even keep up with them because I can barely walk. So
I hope she doesn't pull me into some journey to dig up more temples and buildings. I hope we stop doing the things we came here to do and my wife becomes boring and depressed.
Yeah,
like me.
Yeah. I'm not being an astronomer, you know, I'm an accountant. And
Yeah.
I want her to be an accountant
I'm
too.
not being fulfilled. She can't be fulfilled.
Yeah. Sexually, either.
My God.
They're called glyphs, John. Don't forget the technical terms, bro. You cannot keep up with anybody. Like,
Not physically, not mentally, not sexually. Like they're on a romantic trip and they haven't banged one time.
no, of course. Who would bang John, to be honest? I mean,
No, he sneaks out of bed before Alicia wakes up.
yeah.
The true man shall fulfill his duty. Bro, the subtext is
My doubts
like,
are cleared. Mikhail is a Maya.
And man, like it says, it reads, when the time comes, it will be found and protected by the true one. The true man shall fulfill his duty. It's like,
Literally,
the true man fulfilling the duty is a hunk banging your wife, bro.
It's a guy that has, it's anyone. It's Gary, who's a more responsible, like, you know, person that knows what she wants for her birthday. It's the Mikhail, who is like literally a Mayan.
Yeah.
The peoples that she's had an interest in for a very long time.
Or it's David,
Or
you
it's
know,
David,
the one leading the expedition.
Yeah, he's the archaeologist, like he's the professional, like he's the expert.
Yeah, he's a problem solver. Now, Lucio, he's just a hot one.
Yeah, he's just represents the sexual side. He's got twinning muscles that want to break through.
Yeah, the
his
cords
shirt.
are just bending apart.
Yeah, like that shirt will not stay on his body. It doesn't want to. It shouldn't be on. Alicia wants to take it off.
Yeah.
She wants to excavate that shirt and find out what treasures are underneath.
Yeah, she's
know?
got to go on an expedition of her
I
own.
bet if you pop those pants off, you're going to find another ruin that's not going to want to quit, and she's going to want to keep exploring that one too.
Now then there's Charlie, the linguist. He's the sweet talker.
Yeah, he's a sweet talker. He's got all the charm that John doesn't have, all right? Now, he is kind of like the other half, you know? It's not like the exact same interest, but combined, something magical come out.
All of these
and
men-
he's a cunning linguist. He's so good with his tongue, you know? He's literally, he can explore many things that she doesn't know about, you know? Maybe take her down some exciting new avenues that she's never tried before. All of these things.
It's like all these men represent the things that John are not in different avenues. Now,
Yeah.
Print Partis, we are going to steal your clever usage of cunning linguist.
Yeah, that's our shit now.
That is absolutely getting used in the podcast, which is just too good. That's
Cunning
brilliant.
linguist.
Oh my God.
So good with that tongue.
This
My God.
the story is going in directions.
John literally can't understand simple words. He keeps talking to himself and saying, "It's codex, John, not pamphlet." As
Fucking
if you
John.
would fucking like, as if you would fucking not understand that.
Oh my God. This
Please
is
don't
amazing.
pull me into another trip. I can't walk anymore. Just leave him fucking behind. They are also interested in the ancient world. I just want to go home to my comfy couch and pizza. I'm literally quoting the book.
Oh my God, you actually are quoting it.
This whole trip was for Alicia. She is happy when she is with these ancient stuff, but I don't want another trip. It is definitely going to include lots more walking.
Bro,
No,
this
I don't
has
want
to be on purpose. Like,
It does, yeah.
no, I don't want to go looking for some ancient secret. Bro, like, you suck. I can't believe all these people were interested in something. I just literally want to go home and be a piece of shit.
It says, yes, Isabel, I think we should find this valued secret. David says with a smile. I see that all of them are excited, and he is literally going, fuck this, I want my fucking couch and pizza. I don't like ancient shit. I don't care about my wife. All these guys are so good looking. Like, it's just...
Their muscles are just
rippling
through their shirt.
That guy's shirt needs to be bigger.
It doesn't fit him.
And Miko is just a Mayan. Like,
he's exotic.
no, John, honey, don't be a spoil sport. This is a great opportunity for me to go on an actual archaeological excavation. I get to be part of a team uncovering whatever is found at the location given in the map. Don't spoil this, honey. Alicia takes me to the side and whispers.
Alicia, we have a home to get back to, our jobs, a life that is normal. Not walking for days and digging up ancient things. This is utter craziness. Let's not do this.
I try to conceal my anger at this. Oh my god, Alicia, drop this man.
Bro, David is there and he is waiting for you. And if not David, then you go back home and Gary is there.
David finding the lost half of the pamphlet was not in the plan, John. That's his inner monologue. That's his inner monologue. He's starting to put it together that this is way too convenient. I mean, John must be the easiest man to trick alive. Yeah. Like, he
Gary and David are all in on it.
Yeah, I mean...
We have a linguist. We have the right team.
Imagine you got a girlfriend, yeah? And she comes to you one day and she says, like, I got a phone call from some guy named Kim. And he told me to, go to his, like, hometown and we can go on an adventure together. Yeah. And you're like, wow, that's so convenient.
He could fulfill me in all the ways that you can.
He's an archaeologist.
Come on, John.
We are all working with archaeology. We might have a linguist and even a Mayan with us. We are the right team to do this. I hear Isabella's voice behind me. Alicia gives me her look and she walks to Isabel. I just can't say no to that look. She knows that so well. Come on, John. Say yes, David says. Say yes, give it up. Let your wife do what she wants. Dave, it is written that it is a secret that is meant to be valued. So why should we go and reveal it to the world? Maybe it's not meant to be discovered. I try to get out of this adventure trip. We will be endangering ourselves.
Bro, the subtext here. This is the craziest.
She wants to have a crazy group thing.
Yeah, listen to this writing. This is the craziest thing I've ever done in my life. It's so unplanned. We are in David's four-wheel drive. Charlie is in the front along with David. I sit in the center row with Alicia and Miko, while Lucio and Isabella sit behind us.
Oh my god, it's like literally a group six thing that's like...
He's not comfortable with.
He's not comfortable with, but he's being pressured into it by everybody else.
Everyone is excited. David has packed us some camping tents. All of us have packed some food and the other things needed for the trip. I double check in my bag to make sure I have taken the insect repellent cream. Bro.
This is sliding out of control for John at a rate that he is not happy with. Like,
no. John, don't worry. We'll be back very soon. Once I do this big thing that's going to give my life an extreme meaning, we'll go back to our boring lives and the frozen pizza still waiting in the fridge. My face shows my displeasure. David has noticed it. If it is worth it, then I shall return with a proper excavation team. Alicia, would you like to join us that time?
And oh my god, this is so cringy. It's so cringy. What about this trip, John? What if something happens to her? My greatest fear is losing Alicia. Losing her in any form, I think.
Well,
I try to keep her from doing anything dangerous. She jokes about my fear. She says she will laugh at the face of danger. A dialogue from one of her favorite cartoon movies.
Bro, you're gonna lose Alicia.
Even if like, I'm gonna say that even if no one has sex in this story, that like the subtext is really heavily implied.
This might be a really brilliantly written book.
Well, it's not, because it's not written well at all. But it's also like,
it's poorly written.
Can I say that like the subtext is unintentionally brilliant?
Yes.
Can I suggest that perhaps?
Yeah. The subtext here is like, it has to be kind of on purpose. I can't imagine.
Or maybe it's like it's like semi-intentional. Like
Subconscious, maybe.
she's trying to write a book about her relationship issues, and her dream sort of like
It's
scenario.
all going to be in the ending. If this ends and it's like some stupid
shit,
yeah.
which will most likely be.
We always read more into these books than is actually there.
But
so.
my point is that like she's the author is writing this story, and she knows she can't really write like, oh my god, my husband's a piece of shit. So she creates this like this fantasy, this
to like dog on her husband.
To dog on her husband.
To get him to read it, to be like, you know what? The problem with him was, that
he didn't listen to his wife.
And he lost her.
And he lost her to this
He didn't take
man.
an interest.
Yeah, in her.
And all these muscular men just came.
And swooped her off her feet.
Yeah.
Lion King references in the book, well,
Par for the course.
To be honest, yeah, like it's
There's always some
stupid, like
pop
all the
culture.
quotes that I get, they're either from shit that you've looked up under like famous quotes.
What's his name? Dutch Fisher
Yeah,
constantly references pop culture.
Yeah, but then the quotes that are like in the book, so to speak, the ones that are supposed to be clever, like in Seagate 6, they're all like from really very plain mainstream movies and stuff. Like it's not very clever.
All of us are out. David, who has assumed himself as our leader, instructs everyone. Gary is going to have a laugh when I tell him about this trip. Bro, Gary
is laughing at all the Gary is every day. David is ringing him up and going, bro, you would not believe this. John is like struggling to walk down the stairs. I keep saying shit. My hands are all over Alicia. Like
yeah, she's got her hands all over my artifact.
and she is laughing at.
Ooh, Alicia's all set for this adventure. She is wearing one of her favorite tops, the robin blue one with dark jeans, a jacket, and boots.
Isn't this exciting, John? Mikkel asks as we start walking into the trees. I
No,
smile
I hate
back. Isabella, Lucio, and Charlie walk behind us, excitedly talking. I am so disturbed with all the excitement in the air. Why? Why are you unhappy that other people are excited?
Dave's a natural leader. And he's ripped.
Please, they all have to share a tent naked because it's so hot. Please. Their conversation is unclear as we walk deeper into the jungle. You are so concerned with what other people are saying, dude. And every time the narration opens up about something about this like thing, it's like the main character hates what he's doing. The narration is like, oh, the trees and the sounds, and like it's in love with it.
Yeah.
And it's so clear that man.
And he gives her, Alicia, hold this. He gives her the backpack so he can put the insect repellent cream on. He applies it everywhere. And then it says, I take the bag from her and put the cream back. She smiles as she continues following David. Alicia has never been bothered by insects and bugs. Like, you just imagine this scene of like them walking around and he's like, hey baby, like, stop for a second while I spray myself down.
Oh, because I hate it here, and this place is covered in bugs.
And she's trying her best. She's just like, I'm gonna go follow David.
I'm gonna follow David.
Bro, Alicia, bro, you've got to move on from John.
David is the perfect man for you.
Yeah.
He's waiting.
Any of these men. Alicia's getting David's cream. We hope so.
We continue walking. I am impressed with myself now. This trip has taken more out of me than any workout would have. All of this walking will increase my stamina.
No, it won't, bro.
That's something to be proud of, John. Maybe I should consider working out. This probably does me good. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Bro, like, you're literally complaining every step of the way while these men who are shredded because this is their job are just tearing up that landscape.
They're about to tear up through Alicia as well. Honey, do you think that we did the right thing? I mean, jumping into this trip, the unknown places in this jungle, even the people we don't know, David and maybe Miko, but we know him only for 2 days, and we don't know about the others except that they're David's colleagues. It's like this group activity that we're doing. I mean, there are strangers here. They could have, diseases.
Yeah,
right?
they're all
Like,
excited
look,
about
I just
this
don't want to
thing.
go forward on this, adventure without really knowing. And Alicia is saying, "Come on, that's the whole exciting part of it." Like,
Oh, I hate this. I put a finger on her lips and silencing her. I pull her close and kiss her. Bro, like, this is your last chance. Alicia, what has happened has happened. We can't go back and change it. In a way, I started this whole thing by getting you Ixchel.
you didn't even get that. You didn't do that.
That's all Gary's doing.
It's Codex, honey. Fine, Codex. You wanted to study more about, and I wanted to surprise you. We got all these people excited. Well, let's not have a second thoughts.
What? So he's like,
He's the one now that's...
bro, if he wins over Alicia in the end, I'm going to be pissed.
Yeah, I'll rewrite this fucking book.
Yeah, I'll rewrite it.
I'll rewrite it so that Gary tears through that ass the minute they see each other.
Oh, he's going to die. Yes, Alicia, I promise to keep you safe. Not only from this, but as long as I'm alive, you will be safe. No, not just me. Get us out safe. John's gonna die, and Lucio's gonna slip in.
Will it be Miko, the Mayan?
Yeah. Stay out in the jungle. Alicia talks to Lucio as I pack the tent.
Maybe it's the thing of like, okay, yes, my husband is a piece of shit, and honestly, doesn't care. But like, I'm not the sort of person to get like divorce someone.
He's gotta die. So
He's got to die in a heroic way so that she can feel good about getting wrecked out by David.
Oh my god. Oh, Alicia stands on the edge of the stream and kneels down. That's the trailer shot.
Yeah.
Side note. People should be doing more book trailers. They're awesome.
Yeah.
I mean, like they're so...
We needed that shit.
Yeah, we needed that, and we needed Swamp Walker's trailer.
Yeah, we should go back and do Swamp Walker. I'm just saying.
Bro, I'm not reading 250 pages of Swamp Walker.
How are you not going to read 250 pages of what might be the best book you've ever read?
A mini Sasquatch.
We passed up on Ixchel's Secret for a long time,
That's
and
true.
this book is great.
Okay, I'm gonna say it now. Swamp Walker is our next punishment book.
All right, we'll do. Yeah, okay. It is quite often that we like the books that we do pick up end up being like just
Trash.
Yeah, like trash and not.
Not
There's a level of trash, but there has to be something
like
interesting.
hacking fear. It just looks bad. I don't
Yeah.
think it's that interesting. What we
Yeah.
want is something like this that like
There's way more going on than meets the eye. Like
Yeah.
there's,
On
and
its
a lot
surface-
of this is.
on its surface, this is just a boring book about a guy who doesn't want to be on this trip, and they're doing Mayan stuff. But like,
That's literally all that's happened. Like,
it's like the Clash of Blue Demons on the surface. It's like some just generic fantasy thing, but really,
about the horses.
it's an equestrian
This
romance.
one is about Alicia getting some new dick in her life.
It reminds me of the subtext in like Hard Target.
Oh yeah,
How
like,
there was this like nature love.
yeah, like every time he's in nature, he's like really
Loves it,
he
yeah.
loves it and he respects it and he thinks it's beautiful. And like even the swamp is beautiful because it's like it's beautifully
It
dangerous.
recycles.
It recycles
things.
everything that goes
the
into
killing, because he just kills for nothing.
Yeah, but the swamp, it kills with intention, and everything that goes into the swamp goes out of the swamp, and it becomes the swamp.
It's a beautiful like
Ecosystem.
addendum to what is basically just like a hardcore kill fest.
Yeah.
Yeah. The story of the true man has been handed down to us from one generation to the next. It says about the true man making a drastic decision to save all. When the time comes, he will return to save us all again. John's gonna be the true man and die.
Please be the true man. I think it's like the thing where they like go like, John, you have to jump off this cliff to save everyone else. So
Yeah,
that you can-"
totally. Like, this will
Totally.
totally save us.
Alicia, like he's like, I can't read this thing, and Alicia's like, the true man must kill himself to.
The cunning
get out of
linguist
the
tells
way."
her that.
The cunning linguist told me last night in my tent.
Bro, like, all he gives a fuck about are, like, bugs. We've just found an ancient ruin. Wow, there's no bugs here. Honey, be happy there aren't any bugs to scare you.
Bro, you're literally the one that's scared of bugs.
Sounds like she's dogging him a little bit there.
The breeze ruffles my hair as if whispering stories of unknown past into my ears.
What?
You know how that happens. So it just ruffles your hair and you're, oh, these are stories from an ancient time.
Yeah.
Hello? Yes, this is she. Hospital? What happened?
What? The fuck? Now she's having like a seizure?
What happened?
Oh, there's a snake. There's a snake in this book. There's a giant snake.
Of course. It is a large serpent, larger than any I have ever seen. The odd thing about its body is covered up with velvety feathers and white flower-like protrusions, unlike any serpent.
Dude, we can't escape like the same themes in every story.
A perfect camouflage.
As if you would fucking know, John. Will it blow fire on us now? It's the feathered water lily serpent, I hear Mikkel yell. Feathered water lily serpent, what is he saying? Never heard of such a snake. You don't even know what a hieroglyph is. Ooh, this bell gets thrown off.
I love how that's chapter cut. Boom. Continue next chapter from the direct scene.
Yeah, they're literally the same
Nice,
thing.
boy. That's how you do it.
It's like people write shit imagining if they're like a TV writer and like they need to cut to commercial. That's when you use a new
Exactly,
chapter.
yeah.
Just
No.
continue writing the scene.
Yeah, you fucking cretin.
All right, we're 50% in at chapter 10.
Yes.
Thoughts?
Well, we're definitely finishing this one.
Oh yes.
I need to see Alicia get wrecked by the other men. No, well, that would be a happy ending, wouldn't it, for the story?
It would. It would.
This is brilliant. This is a good podcast episode.
Oh, it's brilliant, yeah.
I think that we should probably, I don't know,
We could end the stream, leave the ending to the podcast.
leave the ending to the podcast. Yeah.
Mhm. There's still some surprises.
Yeah. That's what I was also thinking, because
We're gonna go through
half
this
of
whole
the story is already out there for those
Yeah.
that want it. But that's a cool extra thing for those that want
Yeah.
to join in as well.
Yeah, obviously the podcast discussion gets condensed down to much more. Oh yeah,
Yeah,
you're gonna have to wait.
Yeah.
We gotta get you to watch our content.
Yeah, otherwise.
So I think we're going to cut it here and finish Ixchel's secret. Will
Yeah,
she
but
bang David? Will she bang Gary?
Yeah. What we might do though is so tomorrow we can do another stream. I think we'll do another stream tomorrow.
What are we going to stream tomorrow?
We'll do another book hunt, I think.
We could do another
if
book
we're
hunt.
going to power through this one.
Yeah.
And we can then go from there.
We certainly can.
We can finish the book tomorrow,
Yep.
stream tomorrow, and then all Gucci.
Yeah, we'll have a new episode probably by Monday then.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Well, thanks for tuning in. It has been a lot of fun. It's our first stream of reading these books.
Yeah, and honestly, pretty funny.
Pretty funny.
And it gives other people a chance to stop in if they want, and
Yeah.
have a laugh, have a gaff.
Yeah. How am I supposed to get through the rest of my workday without knowing who gets it?
Well,
Listen, Alicia is the one who's going to get it.
Yeah.
We know that for sure.
It's gonna be David. It's gonna be Gary.
Now the men-
Mikkel. It's gonna be Isabella. Maybe it
Might be all of them.
It might be all of them at the same time.
We can only hope.
Well,
Not gonna
at
be
least
John.
someone would be satisfied.
Yeah.
I would be satisfied if that happened.
Yeah, I would be immensely satisfied.
John doesn't get dick.
No.
he
It doesn't give it really either.
no.
All right, we will see you guys next time on the BurnCast. Thanks for tuning in, and yeah, tune in tomorrow again.
Also, one quick note. So the serpent throws this other girl off the boat,
Yeah.
removing her from the equation.
That's a good point. now all we need is John out of the picture
It's
to
also,
really
I thought
good
it's
Alicia
interesting
open.
that it's like the lily serpent. Like, it's kind of like a girly snake, you could say. It's a feminine, flowery snake. And it's getting rid of the other lady.
Yeah.
So that the
muscly men have only one option.
Yeah, I know. There is no other girl left to plow. And also what? She's now like, she's paralyzed. She's completely defenseless against these
true.
guys that
These hunky men.
these hunky men. And John, he just can't keep up. I mean, he's going to.
He's fatigued just by carrying the craft that he didn't build.
Yeah. Well, we'll see what happens with the lily serpent. We'll see what happens with Alicia,
David and Gary,
David and
Mikkel.
Gary and Mikkel and
Lucio and Charlie.
Oh my God, who can forget that hunk?
It's a lot of bachelors, only one willing wench.
Willing wench.
All right, we'll see you
Right.
guys next time.
See you
Peace.
later. Peace.